Hey guys, Caleb's Cards here, coming to another TTM weekly autograph episode. And this week I had a lot of mail come in, and just want to be able to share it with you. If you are new to this channel, what I do is I show off my TTMs, which TTM stands for Through the Mail. So I write to athletes and celebrities and ask for their autograph, and usually get a whole bunch of stuff back. So this is from last Saturday till yesterday, Friday. The mail doesn't come till later, so I'll just add most likely Saturday's mail into next video. So there were a couple failures, which is unfortunate, but it will happen from time to time. Sent to Mr. Ricky Fetcher. Fortunately, that is not his address in Montclair, New Jersey. It says return to sender, other reason unable to forward. So I don't usually see that one very often with the other reason. And then I sent to Miss Faye Marlowe, who's an old actress. However, I guess these, whoops, there we go. However, I guess these are not her. She said this would be Linda Darnell Faye, which is weird because when I looked up Faye Marlowe, all these photos of this person were tagged as her. So something was wrong there with Bean, so that was a bummer there. So that was it for the failures. Then a couple purchases. This one I actually purchased way back in January. It's been floating around the post office, I guess, and just kept being rerouted a whole bunch of times and finally showed up. Actually, I asked the seller if he had shipped it, and then he just did a full refund. But I sent back the money because I got it, wanted to do the right thing. But bought this No Sean Moreno from 2009 Topps jersey autograph. Don't have anything in No Sean Moreno really. Thought it'd be a cool card. I think I bought it with my eBay bucks, if I remember right. So it was like $6. So that was cool. But it did actually show up. Then I bought another autograph that I saw on autographsforacure.com. He had, I think, just recently posted this one on there. And if you guys are looking for some cool stuff to add to your collection, also support a good cause, make sure you go look down below in the description for a link to his channel, or I'll try and put a card to his website if it'll let me. But I bought Kelsey Ballerini, country singer, and I guess one of my crushes, I guess. So I thought it'd be cool to pick up one of hers. I got her email request a long time ago when she was doing that. She doesn't really do that anymore, so thought it'd be cool just to add a TTM'd photo. So that was a cool one to pick up. And I think that was only, I think I gave him 15, but I think it was only like 12. So then we'll start it off with the baseball TTMs. We have here Mr. Al Hrabosky, who's known as the Mad Hungarian. This one's a really cool photo. He signed that one for Kim. It's in Psych Up. So very cool. Mad Hungarian inscription as well on that one, and then also this one. So really neat return. Never got him on photos before, just cards a long time ago. So very neat to add some of Mr. Al Hrabosky. Then I got a guy that I've been wanting to get for a long time. Former Twins infielder Mr. Todd Walker. Only could find one photo at the time. I do have cards of him somewhere in those boxes down here by my desk, but I haven't had a chance to like sort my cards out in teams yet to make it easier for me to find it. I'll do that. I've been doing that slowly. I've got a whole pile of stars that I got to go through, and then I'm done sorting for the stars, and I can sort them by the commons. So here's the football. We got Mr. Willie McGinnis. This was for the Battle of the Decades contest. Came a little too late, but still nice to get it back. Really good Patriots linebacker. Who knows? Could possibly make the Hall of Fame on the Veterans Committee. You never know. Then we got 85 Topps, and all these cards are from Andrew Williams that he had sent me. So we got Chris Bahr. We have Steve Nelson, who signed 3, We got Mike Bell, who I have tried before a long time ago, but it never came back, so was not sure that one would work. Mr. Charles Romes. We got Mr. Zeke Mowat from the Giants. He's a tight end. Mr. Lionel James. Put his in the little card saver. And included an extra card. I did not put the 89 Pro Set in there. Here's another one for the Battle of the Decades contest. This is Mr. Anthony Carter, one of the greatest Vikings wide receivers of all time. Really good player. Got Mr. Horace King assigned the Lions leaders card from 78 Tops. Mr. Brian Holloway, 86 and 85. We got 4 cards signed by Mr. Bill Kenny, former Chiefs quarterback. I was not sure this address would work. There was no reported successes on Star Tiger, at least, for this address. So 283 Tops. I just sent them all that I had. And 285 Tops. So, cool return from Mr. Bill Kenny. Mr. Steve Freeman from the Bills. And we got 3 cards signed by Mr. Doug English. '85 and then 82. So lots of cards. Mike Ken from the Falcons. Punter for the Cardinals, Carl Birdsong. Another former quarterback of the Chiefs, Steve Fuller, sent to his real estate agency, I believe, for that one. Got Mr. Ray Wersching, longtime 49ers kicker. And this one actually came back in a USPS body bag. I hadn't had one of those in a while. It's one of those We Care plastic baggies. Luckily the cards, I mean, they got slightly nicked on the edges, but not so much really because they were already, not in perfect condition anyways. But Van Williams, and it's hard to see because it's in pen. But, yeah. Then we got Mr. Keena Turner, a solid defensive player for the 49ers. And then we finally, for the cards, we have Mr. Rob Thomas, who signed with the Romans 5:8 inscription on one of them. And go ahead and look that up for you and read it off. So, Romans 5:8, but God demonstrates his own love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. So, very powerful verse. Love that inscription. So, very cool. I think, if I remember, I think Rob Thomas might actually either is or was a judge after his playing career. Then we got, for hockey, one return, Mr. Kevin Stevens from the Pittsburgh Penguins. Sign that one. And finally a third one. All came out great in black Sharpie. And then here's a different one, which maybe you won't see too much. This is Miss Sandy Fix. She was a former Miss Winston. So there she is, handing out the Winston, I guess, Cup prize to a winning racer. And then she just wrote a little note back. Very cool. But that's a pretty nice one there. Pretty nice photo. Saw that she was signing. I thought that'd be a cool one to send off. Then we got 3 of 2. I actually forgot I still have this out there. I sent to former astronaut, or retired astronaut, Bonnie Dunbar. Signed the 2 photos I sent. And then included a sticker with her other astronauts that went with her. That is signed there. Thomas, I don't know, that says Wolf, Wilcutt, Edwards, Anderson, Dunbar, Riley. So, very cool. That was to the International Space Station, I believe. Then we have several celebrities that came in. Only signing 2 or 3, but I think the photo got stuck to the back of it, because when I got it, it was stuck for me. So I think that's probably what happened to him, and he didn't even know there was 3 photos. Mr. William Atherton. You can see this photo. Would have been cool to get the Ghostbusters photo signed, but that's all right. One of these is going to Kim. So here's another one, Mr. William Atherton. I'll probably keep this one because it rubbed off on the back. Unless Kim, unless you want that one, because I mean, I guess this signature isn't perfect because it did rub. Then this one's been out for a long time. Forgot about this one. I printed this one off, particular one off myself. She is from the TV series, long-running TV series Dallas. This is Miss Fern Fitzgerald. And I thought that was kind of a cool photo. Looks like she's really glaring at somebody. So, who knows if anybody's seen that episode, I guess. Let me know what it's all about. But I've seen a little bit of Dallas here and there. There's just a lot of actors and actresses that signed from that series, so I'll send them off. Then, I don't know if to consider this a celebrity success or a sports success, but this gentleman is a professional surfer. He's in his 80s now. Still looks in great shape. This is Mr. Phil Edwards. He actually made it on a cover of Sports Illustrated back in the 60s. So he signed the 5x7 I sent him, and then traded out the 4x6 because I think he might have liked it for a kind of like a 6x8, I think. So this one will go to Kim. So very cool. Never had a surfer before. So that was cool to get that one. And then I always, put my letters. If they want to keep a photo or a card I send, to go for it. So I want them to know that I'm not selling these, and they're just going to my collection. And this is really cool. This is Mr. Ennio Morricone. This is the first TTM request I've ever sent to Italy. I included $5 cash, which he did return. I included that just to help pay for postage, but he just put some stamps on there, and he did the music composing for The Good, the Bad, the Ugly movie with Clint Eastwood, and did the main theme song. So really cool to get that one. He is in his 90s. Then we have another TTM that's been out for a long time. He signed the little paper I put in there to protect the photos a little bit. I guess maybe just to test out the signature, just added a little extra one. This is actor Charles Kimbrough. He's there, signed above his head there. So very cool. Then we got this one. And for a second I thought he had like Sarah Jessica Parker sign that one too. I was like, holy cow. And then I realized, oh, he just split up the signature to fit it on the photo. But still very cool. Switched markers too. And also went back to silver on this one, Charles Kimbrough. There on the left that time. And that's, I think, just either a later season photo from the first one, I think. Or, yeah. I believe so. Yep. Looks like it. So very cool to get that from Charles Kimbrough. Then this was a via venue success. I saw someone got a return to sender right 2 days before I sent this, and I didn't check to double check it, but it actually came back. I totally expected this to come back return to sender. But this is Mr. Benjamin McKenzie, and one of these is going to Kim. And he signed 2 photos, so he was doing I think filming a show or something. I don't think it's a play, if I remember right. It could be. but I can't remember. I send out so many TTMs it's hard to remember. So, but I do know it was a Via Venue success. And this is really cool. This is from Hill Street Blues. He was in lots of Western movies. He might have also been in the $6 Million Man. I'm not sure. But Mr. John Cipher. This one's from Hill Street Blues. But for Caleb and Kim, Peace, John Cipher, the Chief, Hill Street Blues. Very cool. Here's one a little bit earlier in his career. And then this one he put Valdez is Coming for Caleb and Kim, John Cipher. So really neat inscriptions from Mr. Cipher, and really nice. I'm really proud of my photo selections there. So thank you so much, Mr. Cipher, for those. It's really cool that you added those extra inscriptions. It's really nice. So that's it for the TTMs. I do have one more thing to share with you. Jimmy Gunz, who is another YouTuber on here. If you guys haven't checked him out, make sure you go do so. He does a lot of like live streams, auctions. Every now and then he just likes to help out all kinds of people, and we did a little helping some fellow collectors, just a little charity, and I did donate to that. And well, he said he just had some stuff and he wanted to send it, so this was a surprise care package for me. It just showed up in the mail one day. So thank you so much, Jimmy, for thinking of me. I do definitely need to send you something in return. I felt bad this year. I didn't get all my Christmas stuff off. Kind of ran out of money again. So I need to get you some Raider stuff or some stuff for your PC. But won't show the front of the package to show off everybody. Don't want to show off his address or mine. So big package. I have no idea what's in here. I told him I'd open it on camera if that was alright with him. He said it was. And we'll try and show off most of it if we can for time's sake. We'll see how we're doing. So I have no idea what you sent, Jimmy, but thank you so much for thinking of me. I think there's a note, so we'll pull that out before the cards. It says, Caleb, thanks for all of the content you share. You'll always be one of my favorite tubers. May God bless you and your family, Jimmy Gunz. Just some random stuff I thought you enjoy. And you put Mark 335 inscription. Well, let's go ahead and look that one up, just for fun. So Mark 335 is whoever does God's will is my brother and sister and mother. That's a newer translation. I think that's NIV or something like that. It doesn't say. So very cool. So let's see here. A big old brick of cards there. Where should we peel first? This right here. Already, there you go. We got a autograph of Vanilla Ice on the Pro Set Music cards. That's pretty funny. Oh man. So I commented that I used to have a whole bunch of the 78, 79 Topps basketball team posters, and I ended up selling them in my collection years ago. This was a long time. So Jimmy was paying attention there. That's pretty cool. So basically I'll just show you what they look. I won't show you all of them, we'll just show you basically what they look like if you're not familiar. So this is the Knicks team. And I used to think these were like the coolest thing. I was probably, I don't know, 14, 15 when I had these. I think I got them from this box of, well, a couple boxes of basketball cards I bought at the antique mall. This person would just sell them for like 25 bucks, whatever. And there's all kinds of awesome stuff. I had a lot of really cool 90s basketball inserts that I kind of wish I had that collection back. But you know, I had to make some money to pay for baseball at the time, so I sold my collection. But holy cow, I flipped. So here's the Vanilla Ice again. I flipped the Vanilla Ice over, and this is what I see: an 87 Topps card signed by Reggie Jackson. Like, what? Holy cow! Where'd you get this, Jimmy? Why'd you send it to me? I don't deserve this. So that is, I definitely need to send Jimmy some stuff. I'm gonna have to work on that. Yes, Jimmy, you'll be getting a package very soon. And then we got a mascot card signed by Mr. Pristine. I still can't believe that Reggie Jackson. I never thought I'd have a Reggie Jackson autograph in my life because he charges an arm and a leg. Even if you can get them through the mail, you probably have to get them more like a private signing. And then even the certified stuff is pretty pricey. So, oh, this is Talking Baseballs, Mr. Pristine. I'll have to look to see exactly who that is. We got Lane Huffman, the Long Beach State Dirtbags. How'd you like to play for that team? What team do you play? Oh, the Dirtbags. Oh, okay. Then we got, to top it all off, got Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. So, holy cow, Jimmy, I can't believe you did that. And then there's still more autographs, guys. Look at this. So, he still sent more stuff. We got Rob Nen, who was I tried getting TTM years ago when he was signing for a brief second, and he stopped. So he was a really good underrated closer, honestly, for the Giants. Started out with the Marlins, so that is a really cool one. We got Ryan Adams. This is a mini. I've never seen it before from Signature Rookies. I don't know if he ever made it to the majors, or Ryan Helms, my bad. But an autograph that I don't have, so I mean, very happy to always add guys like that. We got Mr. Jim Eppard on his rookie card. Chris Benson, who played a long time. The Pirates, I think the Orioles. Pretty decent pitcher for a number of years. Got Cliff Floyd. This guy I just watched recently. He still looks like he could play, honestly. Stays in good shape. It was on Whistle Sports on YouTube. He was going against, I can't remember the guy's name, but he likes to go in the batting cages and like stand a few feet away, and it's like the equivalent of the ball coming at you like 200 miles per hour, and he can hit it. And Cliff Floyd was trying it, and he got hit the ball about 5 or 6 times, but the other guy won. But that's kind of a cool, interesting video. Dante Powell and Steve Gibraltar, who I believe did make it to the majors or close. I do remember seeing plenty of cards of his. And then we got these packages of football and baseball, looks like. And while for sure the top card I can already put in the binder, which I'm trying to bring back my little binder series when I get that finished and get all my supplies in. I will do a video on that. So I guess honestly we're just going to show this whole package because it's so great. So we got a Frank Thomas rookie card that you guys already saw. We got a vintage card, Babe Ruth, Hank Aaron, Willie Mays, all-time home run leaders from 73 Topps. I don't have that card. That's really cool. We got Mr. Rod Carew, 2017 Topps Chrome. Very cool. I can go in the Hall of Fame binder. Got a Roger Clemens Topps sticker. Very neat. I like Roger Clemens. 75 Topps Mini of Harmon Killebrew. That's really cool. Whoa. 62 Topps of Warren Spahn. I tried to buy this card when I was a kid. I remember going to this card shop, going through the binder, picking out some. Didn't really know who the people were, and brought them up, you know, as I don't know, 10 years old or whatever. Brought them up, and you know, okay, $60. I'm like, whoa, you know, only have like $5 in my pocket. So that was a bummer. I never did get that card, so, and now I do. So thank you so much, Jimmy. And we got a 72 tops of Ted Williams. I don't have a 72. I think I used to have a 71 of his. So that's cool. That's when he's a manager. Got a very cool Giancarlo Stanton. Tops gold. Sorry for all the glare. I'm gonna try and get some lighting. I'm gonna try that out. So I forgot to buy that when I was off of work Friday, and I meant to do that. So I need to go back to Lowe's and get the lights that I was looking at. We got Mr. Ted Williams on 70 tops. That's really cool. Neat card. And finally, to end off the baseball one, we got 79 record breaker, or 78 record breaker, but 79 tops Pete Rose, which I don't have either. Cool. So hopefully Pete Rose will be forgiven and put in the Hall of Fame. Maybe the Astros scandal thing will kind of help his case. Then we have this 83 tops of Joe Montana. Really cool. A David Robinson rookie card. Tony Gwynn from 86 Don Russ. 86 Don Russ is a very cool, kind of underrated set. It looks really nice. 84 Don Russ as well is also. 86 Seaver. Got Chris Mullin, Basketball Hall of Famer. Hoping to try and do a basketball notebook too if I can. Pete Rose, Diamond King. Got a Nolan Arenado Dominator card. It's really cool. From Optic. And then also the next two are from Optic, Francisco Lindor and Max Scherzer. And I don't know if these are any kind of a parallel with the green or if that's what they normally look like. We have Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, one of the most feared linebackers ever. Couple Steve Largents from 84. Very neat. Got Dan Fouts. It's my brother from another mother, Roger Craig. Same last name. So. James Lofton. Got Mr. Jim Plunkett, who's kind of a borderline Hall of Famer. I think if he would have had more playing time, he probably would have been, like maybe with a different team. But he was always in the shadow of Ken Stabler. A couple 84 tops of Tony Dorsett, which I hope to send to TTM with the cards that Andrew sent me. Will be a fee. And there's some Garbage Pail Kids, which I don't think I've ever had any. Richie Rich, Tagged Tad, Grim Jim, Bruce Lee. I see that. Bruce Lee, Pat Splat, Joe Blow, and Roy Bott. There's those guys. I think the artists sometimes sign. And finally, end off a really good Raider, Oakland Raiders Hall of Famer, Marcus Allen on an 85 tops. So, wow, I am blown away by Jimmy's generosity. Definitely, guys, if you're not subscribed to him, you definitely need to be. I mean, right there, that was already too much. That could have been the only card in the entire envelope, and that would already been too much. And instead, it was all of this. So, thank you so much, Jimmy. I really do appreciate it. That was a lot of fun to go through. So I hope this was a fun episode for you guys to watch, and you enjoyed looking through these cards as much as I did and seeing these autograph returns. Please hit that subscribe button if you're new. I know we're vastly approaching 1,000 subscribers, and I'm just hosting a 950 subscriber contest, so we will do a 1,000 subscriber contest obviously after I hit that, but because of the 950 subscribers contest going around right now, we won't do that so soon. So I want to give it a little bit of time because I want to do a really special video for you guys. So thanks again so much for all the support, guys. I really do appreciate it. It really means a lot. This is a lot of fun to do this YouTube, and never expected to be able to go this far or have this kind of an audience, so it's really cool. You never know what you can achieve if you just try for it. So thanks so much, guys, for watching again. I do hope you have a great rest of your weekend. We're supposed to get some snow here in Colorado. Hopefully not too much, but I guess we'll find out. But until next time, guys, I'll see you. All right, bye.